we're going to start with you because the couch would like to know, as America would, the reaction from the Hunt family regarding the kicker, Harrison Butker.
Well, I can only speak from my own experience, which is I've had the most incredible mom who had the ability to stay home and be with us as kids growing up. And I understand that there are many women out there who can't make that decision, but for me in my life, I know it was really formative in shaping me and my siblings to be who we are.
So you understood what he was talking about?
For sure.
Okay.
And I really respect Harrison and his Christian faith and what he's accomplished on and off the field.
Can we still assume that the Kansas City Chiefs will be visiting the White House this year in celebration of their Super Bowl victory?
So what I can say is all the team, per usual, when there is a championship team gets invited. I don't have anything to add on their attendance or how that looks, but the team is always invited. Everyone on the team is invited. I just don't have anything beyond that.
So can you confirm, you said everyone on the team is obviously invited. Is the Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker welcome at this White House?
What I can say, you would have to obviously. What I can say is we invite the entire team, and we do that always. I don't have anything beyond that.
Given his recent comments, is he specifically welcome at this?
We invite the
House?
team. We invite the team. It's an invitation that goes to the team, and so it's up to the team who comes and who doesn't come. That's the way it usually works.
All right, guys, so we got to revisit the Harrison Butker situation because you still have the mainstream level media outraged over this guy's comments in which he spoke biblical truth about the role of women from a Catholic/Christian perspective at a Catholic university/institution. Okay, you would think that this would not be controversial in a Christian country, but apparently it is.
So far, there has been no word from Butker's team, the Kansas City Chiefs, but there is one teammate in particular who may want to have a word with Mr. Butker.
As my teammate's girlfriend says, familiarity breeds contempt.
If you didn't know, that was a Taylor Swift reference. Taylor Swift is dating the Chiefs tight end, Travis Kelce. And while I am sure Harrison Butker thought it was a neat thing to drop in a pop culture reference for his audience of 20-somethings, the truth is that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are literally a testament to the opposite of everything Harrison Butker was talking about. Taylor Swift spent the past week filling stadiums in Paris as she continues to take her historically successful Eras tour global. The 34-year-old singer is not married. She has no children and has made no indication that she wants to embrace being a homemaker. All of which appears to be pretty okay with Harrison Butker's teammate, Travis Kelce, who gets to enjoy a super fancy European vacation, including romantic boat rides through Italy alongside his multi-millionaire girlfriend.
It seems like in this country, it is more acceptable to sexually assault women, to beat women, to murder people than it is to speak biblical truth, because this guy is getting way more backlash than Diddy is getting, even though Diddy just got exposed on video beating his girlfriend, right? Again, I'm just saying, Diddy's not an athlete, but he's an entertainer, and I think there's more outrage from feminists in the left over Harrison Butker than there is over Diddy, okay? There's more outrage from feminists over Harrison Butker than all of the NFL players that have done very, very, very bad things to women, right? Or allegedly have done bad things to women. It's just kind of amazing how this works, okay? I mean, the backlash is so crazy that the mainstream level media tried to pressure the White House into banning Harrison Butker from coming to the White House ceremony for the Super Bowl champs, okay? Because that's what happens when you win your sports league. You usually get an invite to the White House. And you guys saw at the beginning of this video, the reporter pressing Karine Jean-Pierre on whether or not Harrison Butker would be banned for speaking biblical truth. Again, this is insane, right? It is insane that this is happening in this country. But again, it's just a sign of how far the country has fallen since the founding of this country. But hey, we have a few silver linings here when it comes to some unlikely defenders of Harrison Butker, because I did a video a few days ago amid the backlash where Whoopi actually came out and defended his freedom of speech. She didn't really see a problem with him being able to speak freely and actually push back against the cackling hens who were boo-hoo-whining and crying about Harrison Butker expressing his Christian beliefs. And then we have another unlikely defender of Harrison Butker, Bill Maher, who actually I believe is an atheist. He's coming out here and defending Harrison Butker and actually going after the left for their fake outrage over what he said at this commencement speech. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Now, this week there's a guy in the news named Harrison Butker. He's the kicker on the Kansas City Chiefs, also known as the Taylor Swift Chiefs. He got invited to do the commencement address at a conservative Catholic college. But look, I can't express how much this guy is not like me. He's religious. He loves marriage. He loves kids. I couldn't be more not like this guy. He's in big trouble because he said at this event, and this is a Catholic college, conservative Catholics, and he's now history's greatest monster. Again, I don't agree with much with this guy, but I don't get the thing. He said, some of you, talking to the women here, some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world. Okay, that seems fairly modern. But I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I don't see what the big crime is. I really don't. And I think this is part of the problem people have with the left, is that lots of people in this country are like this. Like he's saying, some of you may go on to lead successful careers, but a lot of you are excited about this other way that everybody used to be. And now can't that just be a choice too? And I feel like they feel very put upon, like there's only one way to be a good person. And that's to get an advanced degree from one of those asshole factories like Harvard. I find it very ironic that he's saying, you know what, in my world, we like the women to stay at home and just have babies. And the college kids and the young people find this absolutely abhorrent. But they're demonstrating for Hamas, right, who make that a law. It's not just an opinion in Hamas that you stay home and have the babies. We will enforce you for doing that. Okay, I just wanted to make that point.
Nellie is Queers for Palestine, right?
Yes,
Queers for Palestine.
We both are. We wanted to come and do an intervention.
So Trump...
Yeah, so again, these two women sat quietly as Bill Maher explains why the left-wing feminist backlash against Harrison Butker is ridiculous, because it is. But, Bill Maher doesn't understand what the crime is. Well, I can tell Bill Maher what the alleged crime is. Well, the crime is that Harrison Butker is a straight white Christian man, okay? And the straight white Christian man, according to the left, okay, is public enemy number one when it comes to their crusade against capitalism, okay? So for him to come out here and to express these beliefs and to say this, that really upsets them, because the straight white Christian man, again, to the left, is public enemy number one, and he must be silenced when he expresses beliefs that go against the communist agenda. That's what's happening here, right? They don't like when people like him have a voice and they stand up for traditionalism and, Christian conservative values, because, again, that is a threat to their agenda, right? So they express this fake outrage when somebody like him talks, when somebody like a Trump says something, because of their identity, okay? And, that's just what it is. Now, again, it's just amazing to me how somebody like Bill Maher can be reasonable on these types of situations, but yet he's so Trump deranged, okay? I really don't get it. I really don't understand people like Bill Maher, but, hey, this is just one of the few moments where, again, Bill Maher is being more reasonable than his comrades, right, on the left, especially when it comes to these social issues. But I think the fascinating part about the people defending Harrison Butker, people like Bill Maher or Whoopi, is that they're comedians, okay? Now, I don't think that Whoopi is a funny person, but, I think she is a comedian, or she used to be a comedian, or whatever. And I think comedians understand the importance of free speech, right? They understand what happens when you get to the point in a country where a comedian can't tell a joke because of how soft the left has become. okay, when it comes to hearing opinions that they don't like. So it seems to me that Harrison Butker's unlikely defenders are people who really do understand the value of freedom of speech. I just wish that these people, like a Whoopi or a Bill Maher, would understand that, hey, it's your side of the aisle. These are the people that are trying to attack freedom of speech and undermine the values in this country that made this country great in the first place, right? I mean, these people essentially vote for things that are a huge threat to this country that the left supports, like banning speech, okay? In their ideal world, they would want to ban somebody like a Harrison Butker from society, right? Again, you would think this person actually kill somebody or harm somebody with all the backlash and attention that he's getting from the mainstream liberal media for giving what was an appropriate speech in the appropriate setting. To me, it just doesn't really make sense, right? But, hey, it is what it is. I just personally feel like all the outrage against this guy really is just another sign that this country is just not what it used to be in regards to our underlining and core values that seem to be eroding on a daily basis. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.